Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimal Gaming Experience. Today we are gonna be playing Solo Hunters. I'm gonna be covering what to do and what not to do and how to progress in this game. It's a relatively easy game and there is no game passes and stuff like that, so there's no way really to pay to win out of this. So you have here daily challenges and then you have weekly challenges, which you complete in order to gain the gems, which you can use to summon powers here. And currently this is the banner for the moment. These are the four mythicals on the banner, and out of them all, Shadow's Sight and the Divine Blade are the best ones in the game currently. I mean, Werewolf is good as well, but no one's really using that. No one's really using Mage build, aka Summoner actually. My bad. Here you sell the items that you get from finishing the dungeons and collecting the loot from the enemy drops. Normal enemies can drop you these iron leggings, iron set, and the bronze set. And yeah, if you take a look at it shining around, basically, in order to make the armor shiny, you need 3 of exact same pieces, so you can make it shiny. And what shiny does is basically gives 1.5 times boost to your either power or armor. You can also enchant your weapons, aka make them shiny, and also enchant them. These are enchantments right here. Not the best, not the worst, but it can be better. And also you have the stats for the weapons, which you reroll, but in order to do that you will need to actually get kills, and the kills increase the luck that kind of grants you better stats. So of course my best advice would be to follow the quest line. Also, when you start to get strong with powers, you know what I'm saying, when you start hitting 2.4 thousand, which is when you unlock your first power break, that's basically the gate that's outside. Let me show you. That's outside. For example, like that one in the distance, I don't know if you saw it, probably not, but basically what it does is there's waves of enemies. The weaker, the less waves there is. But basically what you get from that is XP scrolls. And you can get these, what you call it, scrolls for enchanting. Those are very important for late in progressing game. This is the portal break, and basically every single portal has a power requirement. These are the current dungeon breaks that you have in game. You can get this from official game Discord. I will leave the invite in the description, so you can join and go into questions mode to ask for more stuff. There we go. We have enchants and titles. Enchants, we are right next to it, right here. So basically, enchants you only want to do on the mythical weapons. And how you do it, you select a weapon, and here you go, and then you click reroll, and you always want to use the mythical one, because that's the best one. Basically, you get higher tier of enchants compared to legendary and epic scroll. But if you have epic, it doesn't matter. I use epic one here, so you see it's kind of bad. And also on the enchant stable, you can also use this item. When you select your weapon, you can click reroll, and then you can use these stat crystals. And what are they used for? Hold on. What are they used for is to reroll the stats for your weapon, or you can use them to reroll the enchants. Let me see, just a moment, right there. Reroll, and then there we go. Perfect stat cube. This will replace your current enchants and cannot be undone. Let's see. I'm experimenting as well with this, but okay, nothing seems to be changed. But whatever. I don't know if it's from directly from inventory. Probably is. Let's see, stat crystal. Yeah, you use it directly from inventory, and then you go here, and then you have a luck here. You can also use perfect stat reroll, because the perfect stat reroll is only good like when you have bigger, higher amount of luck, so to speak. I don't want to reroll right now on this weapon, but because I already have a stat on it. But let's see. You see, I have nothing right now. Here we go, nothing. Reroll again, reroll again. I used to have the what you call S on the damage, but since I have what do you call it, make my weapon shiny, I lost it. Yes, so when you make your stuff shiny, or you fuse your powers, you can get powers. For example, here we go, this is for mages only. Some of them are for melee builds. You have two builds basically in this game. You can have three, but two of them are the most powerful ones, being the melee build, which relies on weapons, and you can also be a mage, which relies on magic. Now for the magic builds, you want the set of armor for it, just like for the melee build, but I'm gonna get into that later. Now this is the power break. Once you are able to do it, you just enter there. This is also a good way for you to increase the power, increase mastery of your weapon, because it scales to a dungeon of that caliber, and it's more enemies, to be fair, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Currently I'm using Sight. Sight is best for boss killing, as it has a good DPS, as it's fast. You get warriors drops here. As you can see, this is a common helmet, not really useful to me, but for starters that's gonna be like easy power increase. So when it comes to codes, I will show you where to enter codes. Currently all the codes that are in game are working, so it should be fine. I will also put the link in the description of the video for the codes, where you can access them if you don't want to look around on the Discord, because it's always difficult. It's most annoying in Discord because there's so much announcements and all that about game updates and all of that, so it's not really worth it. Just get the codes from the other side, and enjoy your day. As it comes to grinding in this game, it's relatively easy. It doesn't take you much to level up. Maximum level for your character is 1000, and there is like 2000 points in total for you to spend. Well, actually 2005. There was 5 extra or nothing really. What's important is whenever your power reaches like next dungeon, immediately go to the dungeon, because if you just follow the quests, it's gonna keep getting you to the weaker portal. For example, it's gonna say, one of the quests will say like, you need to kill 12 of this, 12 of wolves, and it's gonna point you to the dungeon that's weaker. Even though all the dungeons are really same, except the higher tier the dungeon is, the more XP you get, and the more stages it has. Also, when it comes to the farming materials, for example, the best item to farm for is the axe, which is dropping from the level 80 side of the field. This standard axe is best for farming. You can get it on the C rank. It's easiest to drop right there. Here we go. As you can see, we got a lot of capsules for leveling. These are extremely useful for leveling your mythical gear, so don't waste them, just save them. Yeah, so always be sure to do these power breaks. They will help you tremendously. Now when it comes to powers, I would recommend you to go for the Goliath, because if your main damage build, this is literally gonna save you so much time. It's just simple to use. And the reason why you want the axe is just merely because of the storm call throw. That's the first move you want to learn, and it has a long range. It's ideal for clearing dungeons. Look at this. It just goes all the way to hell. Anyways, let's get back to it. You can always reset, so you can go to spawn. So here you sell the gear that you get from the mobs. Here you found powers. Here you go, the werewolf is on a banner. Let's actually summon. Let's see if we get lucky and get it. So yeah, the game is not really difficult. It's mainly relatively simple. You just need to be lucky in certain stuff, like when it comes to grinding the gear, because the gear, especially mythic one, is hard to get. That's just how it is. I mean, if it was easy to get, it wouldn't be a mythical. Come on, you can't ask for everything, really. Now, let's go. Here you will be farming for the main gear that you want to get if you're gonna be a melee build, and you have to do the C gate. You see, all the gates are scaled by power, and all of them like give different amount of XP and drops. You can also, I'm gonna show you can also stack chests, so you can like gather them up. And when the red gate occurs, because when you do certain gate a long time, there is a 5% chance that the next red gate that spawns will be on your portal. Here we go. This is the serpent. This is where you get the serpent armor, which is melee build. I'm gonna show you what it does in a moment. Basically, I got this serpent helmet. I was doing red gate earlier, and basically it has like a full set. When all items from the serpent set are equipped, you gain 12% extra health with 2 pieces equipped. You get plus 25 melee damage with 3 pieces, which is really strong. Here we go. Let's start clearing this build. You can also, sometimes it glitches out, so it doesn't really hit all the enemies, but whatever, it's easy. Like, you don't need nothing much. And here are the rates: 1.4% for the Venom Fang, 2.1% for the Ring, and the rest of the stuff is 1%. As long as you continue doing this, you get a random amount of chests. You can get from 1 to 3, depends all on your luck. You don't have to claim them right away. You can stack them up to 16, and then you can start using them. Now, I'm gonna just leave them there. It's basically, even when you leave the game and you come back, it should be there. As far as I know, when I was doing a run, I left the game to see if it works, and it worked for me. So I don't know. Maybe I have no idea truly, but it should remain safe there. Now for the codes, where you actually want to go is on the bottom of the city right here. There will be a gate right here. It's gonna be, I think, 300 level, 380. And here you can find an NPC which you will redeem the codes from. As I said in the beginning of the video, I will leave the link for the codes in the description, so you can type them yourself. They dropped a new code yesterday, so it gives you 1000 diamonds, so you should redeem it before it expires. There we go, Snow Forest Dungeons, and here it is. When it comes to builds, for melee build, you want maximum strength, and you want to balance out between defense, agility, and energy. At least 200 agility, so you can evade enemies faster. This is the NPC one, and you type codes here. Now that's about it for this guide. There's some stuff more, but like that's more from the, what do you call it? It's only dungeon related. Basically, there's different bosses in each area, and I would strongly recommend you, if you're gonna like hard grind this game, just every time you pick one gate, just accept the quest next to it, because you get extra diamonds and a little bit of extra XP. Money isn't really useful that much. You get a lot of it even when you don't pay attention about it really. As of now, this game is like, for what it is, it's fun. It's nothing difficult, easy to learn. And there is also Discord community which helps you a lot. Any question you have, it will be answered. So when it comes to enchants, you mainly want to have fortune, whatever weapon you're using, you want fortune to get slightly better luck in obtaining the items from NPCs. Sometimes it can be crucial. For example, if you go against a boss at your area and you don't know you don't have luck with health potions and you're extremely low with health, you can either slow down with the fight and kind of back away a little bit until like you recover, but that's just gonna prolong your time of grinding, which is not really good. Looting helps with drops. It immensely increases the chances. You can literally get a lot of potions in first stage and you can just pick them up and save them for the boss. But majority of time there is no need for that because skills one-shot the boss if your weapon is shiny. As of right now, if you have a basic mythical weapon, I'd suggest, and you have a shiny legendary weapon, I suggest you just use the shiny legendary because it has that 1.5 times more power than it originally would have. So basically, shiny weapon is, or armor is one tier above the regular tier of for example, let me explain it like this. Legendary is a tier below mythical, but if you have a shiny legendary, it's gonna be over the mythical, basic mythical. So yeah. As we know, I already made two or three videos about the anime fighting endless simulator, and the reason I didn't make another video yet is because the update is taking so long. It's been constantly delayed, like every time it's like something being in the way. I don't want to you don't want really to rush people to drop the update, but 3 weeks for update is just crazy. I don't have any hate nor nothing against the owners nor developers, but you have to kind of look in. And for me, I don't know what even to record in the AFC because I don't have that much content to do. It's just AFK game. It's becoming really, really pay to win, strictly because of the personal boosts, and then you have the server boost constantly in order to be on leaderboard and continuously be stronger. Because the moment you stop getting personal boosts and all that, it's all just over. As you can see, there is also merchant. He updates every 5 minutes, and I strongly recommend you to pick up the items from here because they are, when you get magic fruit, it's just amazing. If you mess up your build, for example, you can just hit reset and that's about it. So that's about it for this video. This is my first time using my voice in a video, and I just don't want to use AI voiceover anymore because it just keeps messing up the pronunciation. I was kind of afraid to use my voice because, well, English isn't really my main language, and you know how people on the internet are. They make fun of you the moment they can get. Like, I mean, it's all right, but I know, see, it doesn't sit well with me. This is just experimental, and I will see how it's gonna go from now on. Please tell me in comments, what should I record next? Should I stick to these two games I'm playing currently, or should we just every different day we get a different type of game covered? Of course, I'm not gonna be a professional in every game, but that's the point. Like, you learn. No one was born knowing everything. When it comes to red gates, they spawn every 10 to 15 minutes, and when they do, and when you enter them, there is boosted chances and different armors for the red gates. And in red gates, if you die once, that's about it. You can't respawn like in a regular gate. So I guess that's kind of cool. I'm just waiting and hoping this game gets more love and updates because it's really cool. It's not nothing special, nothing hard, and you can really enjoy. It doesn't take much to level up. You can literally, in 30 minutes of playtime, you can get like 30,000-40,000 power easily, and your armor scales with your level. Every time you level up, the armor and weapons go up with you. When you come to classes, now here you can use the codes to obtain them or just buy Robux to reroll. The main ones you want to go for are tank, which is legendary. It's gonna help you against the bosses, and there is assassin. And also, if you're gonna be summoner, you It's gonna, the only reason why I'm telling about summoning right now is because of the wolf that's currently in the banner. I heard he was good. I can't really test it myself because I don't have it. I wasn't lucky. These weapons, not really worth it going for. I mean, when I'm fine, surely, I guess. I mean, if you don't have nothing and you just get one random mythical weapon, just keep it. It's gonna be better than normal legendary until you can make a shiny one, as you can see. And whatever weapon you're using, either legendary or shiny, just legendary or mythical, just be sure to have the fortune, because it helps you a lot. And I hope the updates will be good for this game, because I have high expectations. As for now, AFC not looking good. As you can see here, it's like everything here saying delayed. They just keep giving some sneak peeks that are useless, really, and then hosting these polls about what should we do next, and then they just counter you with their offer. For example, when there was a voting for the, what you might call it, for increasing the server size, majority of people voted for 30, and yet they just went with their own flow. So it's not really like, it doesn't really matter what you vote for, it's just gonna be overruled by them. Again, I'm kind of sad, disappointed even. This is such a good game. But now the solo hunters is here. No, not a single trace of pay to win. And it's literally community friendly, help everyone providing help here. You can check the pings and you can see everything here. Dungeon Pity, there is Dungeon Pity as well. 140 for a piece of mythic armor any, ring any, and 100 for mythic weapon any. You drop the link and I see. So I'd suggest you join their Discord server. I will leave the link invitation down below in comments. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope my video didn't bore you. I hope there wasn't much yapping, but I'm kind of releasing myself, you know, kind of getting used to this. And yeah, I hope I see you guys next time, next video. Until then, keep safe and keep the grind up. Peace.